some people wear these for years and years and years because these are cheaper than getting an actual set of dentures. Where was I? They're not perfect. Talk about the process of immediate dentures, and I'm going to show you how big these are right now on me. I had a full mouth extraction done June 1st, 2021. These are my immediate dentures. They are dentures that you get when you first have your teeth extracted. These can be made different ways. I'll tell you how I had mine made. I was just amazed because when I first found out I had to have my teeth pulled, I didn't know anything. I knew nothing. So what happened was I went into my dentist's office. He did an impression of my upper and my lower with my teeth still in my mouth before I had any of my teeth pulled. The dentist then sent that mold to a lab that makes dentures. They ground off all the teeth that were on my impression. They used the gums and they put teeth on them. They did that to the upper and the lower. So some people have this done after their extractions because they either don't have the money and can't afford it, because this is an expensive process. It's not, dentures isn't cheap, which I think that's terrible. I think dental insurances should take this into consideration and pay more. Even like my teeth were so bad. I'm gonna make a video about how and why I lost my teeth. I owed my dentist, my bill was $1,000 almost all the time, and I would just pay on it. And then another tooth would break or fall out, and I would just have to pay on it. So other people have this made after their teeth are gone. They wait 4 to 6 weeks, go in, have the molds done, and the dentist then sends the impressions that you have done to the lab, and they just make you an immediate set of dentures. And when you get an immediate set of dentures, they're not perfect. I mean, I have my ring light behind me so you can kind of see through that. See, let me back up. They're not perfect, and they're not really meant to be perfect. These are your immediate set, temporary set. I'm working right now with Denture Box, and they're making me a digital set of dentures right now, digital 3D computer set of dentures. So yeah, stay tuned for that. I'm filming that process. But you can see how big they are. They're just huge compared to what Denture Box is making me. These are huge. You can see how big they are. All right. They're huge. When I got them, they fit, but my gums were swollen at the time. You go through a swelling process, and as the swelling goes down, your teeth get bigger, and you need to do soft relines, either with your dentist or there's products you can use at home by yourself. I had a question about this notch right here. Frenulum up here. Hold on. Oh, we're going to look at my gums too. Let's do that first. Look at, here's my gums. What, 10 months? They're healed pretty good. Now down here, you can see all that. Let me get closer. See all that right here? About 10 years ago or so, I had a skin graft down there, hoping it would make my teeth last longer. I had receding gum lines really bad. They took all the skin off the roof of my mouth and sewed it all down through here. And when I got my dentures, I asked the dentist, I said, well, what about all this? He said, don't worry about that, because when they do the molds, it molds right into that. Anyway, the frenulum. Oh, here, did this hangy thing? I got a question a couple weeks ago that someone heard that they should just have that cut off. When you have your extractions, just cut that off because it's not necessary, or this causes problems, or all of that. So what I did was I actually talked to a dentist about that, having this cut off, and he said don't ever do that unless it's medically necessary. And when it's medically necessary, you'll know it'll be huge, or you have a gap in between your teeth, and that's your frenulum going down in between your teeth. He also said sometimes this is used to line up the front of your teeth. Your frenulum is used and needed in dentures sometimes when they want to get a straight midline here. So anyway, that came from a dentist. We'll try these on together, and I know they're huge, and I know I'm going to be gagging. They're just huge. I don't know if you could see, but when you get immediate dentures, or any dentures for that matter, they go, let me show you how far down. They go way far down there. Yeah. And at first, when you get your immediate dentures, you're going to think, this is so huge in my mouth. You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it, and it needs to be that big to keep the suction, because your bottom denture is not going to have good suction. It's just not. The same as here. It goes up way far, and that helps for the suction. And you get your suction from right about here. That's your suction spot. So you want, you know, I'm going to be doing a Reline next in the next video, and you're going to see me talk about that. Let's put them both in. I'm going to gag. And if you're gagging, hang in there. You'll get used to your denture. Don't let anybody tell you that, oh, you're gagging and it's in your head, because people gag for many different reasons. Smells, just many different. And some people have a very sensitive gag reflex. Talk to your dentist about that, because there's a line here. It's that far back for a reason, to help with the suction. Because you need it all. It goes right to the, if you put your finger in your mouth and go back, you'll see where that bony stops and the soft palate begins. Your denture is going to go to there, and it needs to go to there. So don't file off the back of your denture by yourself. You might really mess them up. Talk to your dentist and let him know that you're gagging, and see if you can file any off the back. Just be careful. So anyway, okay, let's put them both in. I'm going to gag. I already know. When this top plate isn't secure, I always gag. Always. Okay, there she is. If I hold it, there she is now. There she is. Okay. Alright, so anyway, lifesavers. I ate a lot of lifesavers. When I would start to get that gag reflex, I would pop a lifesaver in my mouth, and that helped. In the next video, hopefully, if I don't mess it up, we're going to see me do denture fit. I've done a ProSoft Reline, and I've done cushion grip Reline. They're less expensive choices than the denture fit. The cushion grip doesn't last as long. The ProSoft lasts much longer. By cushion grip not lasting long, it's like 3 to 5 days, and you have to do it again. But, I mean, if your dentures are huge and you want to just try a soft Reline to see what it's like, cushion grip is the one, because it's so easy to put in and it's very easy to take out. The ProSoft Reline stays in for longer. I think they claim it can stay in for up to 2 years. And you take it out, soaking your dentures in warm water. There goes Rob. Say hi to the people.
Hi, people.
My teeth. Some people wear these for years and years and years, because these are cheaper than getting an actual set of dentures, and they're just cheaper. When they make your actual set of dentures, there's a lot more that goes into it, and they try to make them more natural. But some people keep these for years and years, and they work for them. So do what you can afford. It's your mouth. Your mouth, your rolls. I think that might be my new slogan. Your mouth, your rolls. Do whatever you want with your teeth. They're your teeth.